Morning guys, bit of a different day today, and when I first bought the Specialized I decided, well, the original plan was I was going to buy an S-Works, but I decided that even buying that I'd probably start switching the bits out. So what I did was I went for a comp instead. I quite like the idea of an alloy frame over a carbon frame, a bit more robust, a bit less likely to crack when I bin it and smash it on rocks or something. So bought the comp and decided I'd build it in my spec, basically so that I could build the bike I wanted, that I would build if Specialized actually sold, were sensible and sold a frame and motor and battery only. So most of the kit's been done and the last bit is suspension. Not quite sure exactly which way I'm going to go yet. Probably Fox 38, maybe RockShox Zs. I haven't seen them yet, but 38s look like the better option for me. And rear shock, I'm still not sure. Undecided whether to go air or coil. And the guys at Dirtworks, which is actually just behind me at the moment, up there. The guys at Dirtworks said, have you tried the EXT shock? They rate it. Apparently the company is massive in car racing. Most rally cars use it, some Formula 1 teams use it, and they're now getting into mountain bikes through Mojo, so they're probably going to be set up and built really well. So they said, why don't you demo one and try it? So today, that's what we're doing. So got the bike here. There's the EXT shock. As you can see, it's a very nice looking bit of kit, very well engineered. Not a huge amount of adjustability, but with the coil it really doesn't need it. So it's been set up for Fat Dave's weight, and we'll give it a go now. We're going to have a ride up over Malvern, go and find some rocks and some roots and see how it feels. Watch the space. I've climbed up quite a bit from the car, and morning. Honestly, on the little sort of fire trail paths, it just feels buttery smooth really. Not a huge amount of sag, which I'm pleased about, means you've got the spring brake right. And I'm now going to head up there and have a little ride along the ridge. There's a few little rocky trails along there. I might actually miss the top out and just ride round. There's a few nice little technical trails around the side of it, but I'll see when I get up there. So that ride was cut short a little bit, ended up with a puncture, wooden seal, and when I put the shock on I forgot to put my toolkit back on, so I didn't have any of my plugs or my canisters,
So the lads that I saw on the trail have lent me a pump, and I'm just making do to get back down to the van on the road. Should be okay. The conclusion on the shock, well, I guess the biggest compliment is that I never even noticed it was there, which, you know, it gave really good grip on the cambered rooty stuff that we were on. Really supple. I'm impressed. Didn't seem to sag into the travel like the last coil had, and it certainly didn't feel dead. I did quicken up the rebound a little bit, but no, I'm really pleased. Yeah, I think we might make an order on that one.
So I managed to nurse it back to the van, and we've done a repair just here. If you can see that, it's just too big to seal with the liquid, which is a shame, but good old Dyna plug did a fantastic job of sealing it. I'm going to just hit it with a bit of gas now, and canister will do its job, and we'll get back out on the trail for a little bit.
So off on the second little bit of the ride, all fixed up with the puncture, seems to be holding up okay, and still got a good 60% of the battery left, so I might as well use it and go and have another little spin up the hill. Bike's feeling lovely to ride. So as I said before, the shock performed really well. Don't know what I was expecting really. I thought after the last time I tried a coil, I thought it was going to feel a bit dead, and whilst it was, you know, fairly compliant on the sort of little bumps and general sort of trail, thought the stroke would be a bit linear, so it would blow through its travel, but the rebound would be a bit dead, so it wouldn't feel as lively. But it feels really nice actually. I'm impressed. I guess people that know better than me would have told me to expect that, but until you try it yourself and spending that sort of money, you've got to try it and see whether it works for you. I think some people would ride and listen to what everyone else says and just go with the flow. Others know exactly what they want. Some people don't necessarily know what they want at all and listen to the mates, I guess. But you know, like everyone, I guess I wanted a bit of everything. I wanted it to be supple off the bottom, I wanted it to be firm in the mid-stroke, ramp nicely, rebound nice and quick to feel poppy, you know, and it's giving me all those things. So if you've got a Levo and you want to try something different, then I think it's one worth for you to have a go and try with. I think it's worth going to a shop or a local bike shop that deals a lot more in suspension, so they know what they're doing around setup. I know these shocks are bespokely built and supplied with the springs and everything for the right rider weight and all that sort of stuff, as you'd expect from the sort of money on.